There she is. Hey, Erin.
Hey, sorry,
Made
I'm
it.
actually I'm sitting in the business center at my hotel right now because our room isn't ready for us to go into. So if people walk in or anything like that, I really apologize. I've literally been in the car all day long trying to get here in time to have this call. So I'm here. Hi.
Yay, you made it. Yeah. So totally proof that you can do this business with any schedule and you just make it work in the cracks of life, right? Which is
Absolutely.
awesome. Well, I am actually just getting started, Erin, so you're not late. um, but thank you guys for hopping on this call. I just want to, introduce myself if I don't know you and introduce Erin. My name is Jackie Peterson. I am first and foremost a wife and I'm a mother, but I'm also a Beachbody coach, 5-star diamond Beachbody coach, and I've been a coach for 2 years. And I absolutely love what I do. I am so thankful and blessed that I get to wake up every morning and do what I love. And I hope that this call inspires you guys to hopefully, hopefully coaching is something that inspires you and you want to take the leap and, do it yourself. But if not, I just hope that you wake up every morning and you love whatever it is that you do. I hope you love it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me and how I got involved with coaching and, how this whole thing works. Like, what is coaching? What do we do? How do we make money? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So my story kind of started a long time ago. I was an athlete pretty much my entire life. I was pretty fit, so I was one of those people who like I had to work out all the time for sports and all that type of thing. Hold on, I'm gonna just mute everybody for a minute. Okay, so I was getting an echo. And okay, so I was an athlete, and I was kind of one of those people. I always thought I was just healthy because I was an athlete. And that really wasn't the case. I realized after I started competing, I didn't like, the way my body started changing. I didn't like the way I felt. My energy was always super low. I didn't really understand why, because I thought, well, I'm healthy. Like, I work out because I have to. But, my skin was constantly broken out. I started, my body just started changing in ways I didn't like. And so after I got married to my husband, I started going on this journey of trying to figure out how to just feel better because I just didn't feel good anymore about my appearance, about, just my life in general. I just didn't know which direction I kind of wanted to head with, career-wise too. And so I basically started just kind of researching nutrition. I started researching, different workouts that I could do. And I kind of got really, really interested in it. And I started doing clean eating, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with or not, but I heard about this clean eating thing. And so I started researching it. And I cut out a lot of, the processed foods and, all just that kind of junk. I started looking at the ingredients that were in my foods, and I completely changed my diet. Within like a couple of years, I started working out regularly, and I felt amazing. Like I had never felt so good in my life. Even being a Division I athlete, I had never felt this good. And so I became kind of obsessed with nutrition, and I started telling all my friends and family about what I was doing and just trying to kind of spread the word because I was like, I feel amazing. I'm eating clean. I'm eating like more organic foods, more natural foods, and this is how I feel. And I kind of became that, go-to girl and with my family and friends for like fitness and nutrition, just because I had kind of just discovered it on my own. And all that time, I was also trying to figure out, what kind of career path do I want to have? My husband is a professional athlete. So after we got married, we basically just took off and started traveling for his career. And I could never really make a traditional career work with me kind of supporting his career as well. And so it was a struggle for me for a while to kind of figure out, you know, what I was supposed to do, was, you know, what's my purpose, what, you know, how am I supposed to contribute my talents and my gifts, and how can I use a college degree that I have to towards, you know, my future when our future is so unpredictable. And so after I had gotten this, you know, I guess like a transformation, I lost about 15 pounds doing clean eating and working out again. And I, you know, was in love with it. And so I thought, well, wouldn't that be cool if I could kind of, you know, make this new like passion that I have a job? And so I went out and I tried to figure out, what can I do? I started, you know, I started coaching high school athletes. I was like, I can make an impact there. I started, you know, researching different like education options, but really I didn't want to put more money back into my education and, you know, have to go into debt to do it. You know, the other option was, you know, becoming a personal trainer. But that really didn't really work with our lifestyle either. And, you know, the fitness business is really tough. You don't really make a lot of money. So I was like, I don't know if that's the right option. So anyways, I kind of had this whole like career ADD pass where I could not figure out what I wanted to do. I ended up going back home. My husband was still overseas working for his job, and I was, you know, I went back to work. I was working 40 hours a week, and at first I thought, you know what, this is what I need to do, and our lives need to be, you know, a little bit separated, which doesn't make any sense now that I think back on it. But I was just trying to figure out what I wanted, you know, how I could use the gifts and stuff that God had given to me, and I couldn't figure it out. So anyways, I started working full-time again, and my nutrition went basically to crap again. My workouts went to crap again. I stopped doing all the stuff that I was doing before that I was so excited about. And it wasn't till about a year and a half later that I heard about coaching. And I was super, super, super skeptical about it because, you know, you always hear about these work from home opportunities. And, you know, I had tried one before, and that whole process of trying to figure out, you know, different careers, and it was just not for me. I'm not a salesperson. I am an introvert. I am not somebody who is good at, you know, throwing home parties and, you know, like the typical type of like home-based business. I'm just not that. And so I was really skeptical about getting started with this, but I knew at that point in my life I needed to make some changes because I knew how good I could feel if I was working out again consistently. I knew how good I could feel if I was eating better, and I knew I could help other people do it. I just wasn't doing it. So I heard about coaching. My coach I found online through a mutual Facebook group, which is kind of crazy. And it took me about 4 months to actually commit to signing up because I was so nervous about it. And to top it all off, I had just found out that I was pregnant with my daughter. So that was kind of another motivation for me to get healthier because of her. And I had to take care of, you know, my body at that point. But I was also scared because I'm thinking, you know, I'm growing bigger and, you know, I'm pregnant. How can I help other people? But I talked to her and she basically reassured me that coaching isn't about, you know, having the perfect body, having the perfect physique. It's about inspiring other people to be better and live healthier and live more fulfilling lives. And that's really what it is about. So it really doesn't matter where you are in your journey. You can be an amazing coach. So, through coaching, I met Erin, and I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about her story. I was actually friends with Erin's sister, and Erin's sister had done one of my challenge groups after I had become a coach. And this was in the very beginning of my coaching career. Honestly, I had no idea what I was doing at that point. You just kind of learn this thing as you go, and I'm thankful that I'm able to kind of pay that forward and teach other people how to start off their business a little bit better than I did. But let me put it over to Erin. I'm going to let you tell her, or let her tell a little bit more about, how she got involved and her story, because she has a really, really cool story with Beachbody. So 1 second, let's get her on. Okay, Erin, you're unmuted.
Okay. So it's really funny listening to Jackie talk about how it took her so long to get started, because I definitely have a very similar story in this respect. I was a high school athlete. I played volleyball, which is actually how I kind of first met Jackie, but Jackie was a few years underneath me. She and my sister were freshmen when I was a senior. So I knew of Jackie, but I had never really gotten to know her or anything like that. And so we fast forward, right? I get out of high school, go to college, and I just kind of, I stopped. I think because I was such a competitive athlete for so long, that when I stopped having a competition to prepare for, I kind of just said, well, I'm sure I'll be fine, right? Which is always the first, I guess, step to downfall, I think, a lot of times. But I went through several years of just kind of not really paying very much attention to my health and my fitness. And I got married, I got my master's degree, I started work on my PhD, and I had my first child, and realized that somehow I had gotten to be where just really heavy, even for my frame. I'm 6'2", so I've always been, I guess, quote unquote, heavier than a lot of other people, just because, well, I'm really tall. But even for my frame and my size, I was very unhappy with where I was. I was incredibly self-conscious all the time. I found myself I slouched into myself a lot, I guess in an attempt to try and make myself look smaller. I don't know. So I was just very unhappy in general, and I didn't realize why, right? I had a great husband. I had a great kid. I was doing the, school that I thought I wanted to do. I was having professional success. I work on political campaigns and have been enjoying this tremendously, but I realized something was missing and I didn't know what it was. So I was lucky enough that Claire, my sister, had reconnected with Jackie, and had started one of her challenge groups. And she came to me and she said, hey, I know that you're not really, happy right now. I'm starting this group. Do you want to, join me? And I said, yeah, I'll do that with you. And I think I did a couple of Jackie's free challenge groups before I was even really ready to commit. And what's funny is, on the one side, I wasn't ready to commit, but on the other side, I was like a fitness program junkie. I was that person that always bought the new program when it came out. So long before I had ever met Jackie, I had already bought P90X, P90X2, P90X, P90X3 when it came out. I think I bought that from Jackie. And then I had also bought Brazilian butt lift, several other Beachbody programs. I had the whole library in my house, and I had completed maybe a week and a half of every one of these programs. So it was just very discouraging on my part. And so when I started to get back into trying to do the whole fitness thing, I often found myself really doubting myself because of how many times I had let myself down before. And so I was really thankful and blessed really to have Jackie along the way to kind of keep me, because believe me, I would be full throttle, right? I would be so excited about the new group that we were going to do. And then I would just completely fall off the face of the earth. And 3 weeks later, Jackie would be like, hey, you doing okay? And it took me a while, I guess, to really make the commitment to myself that I was finally ready. And then even when I finally committed to getting healthier on my own, I think I continued to buy my Shakeology at retail, and just I was a customer for 9 months or something like that of Jackie's. And not only was I buying 1 bag of Shakeology, but I'm pretty sure for the most of that time I was buying 2 bags of Shakeology because my husband was drinking it too. So we were paying way more than we needed to. I was seeing all of the benefits health and fitness wise. I was having people ask me what I was doing, and I could tell them about what I was doing, but I couldn't build something for myself at the same time. And so I think Jackie might have asked me maybe 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many times she talked to me about coaching before I finally was like, all right. What exactly does this mean, this whole coaching thing? And I was very, very skeptical. I was very hesitant because, like Jackie said, I am not a salesperson. I'm more of an extrovert. I don't mind talking to you. I'll talk to you all day long. but I'm not ever one to pressure you to try and do something that you don't want to do. And so I was very nervous about how I would do in this business, how I would be able to grow this business, not wanting to put pressure on anyone. And what I came to realize is all I had to do was share the really exciting things that had happened to me. I've lost 85 pounds since I was at my heaviest, and I've done it with Beachbody. I've done it with Beachbody programs, I've done it with Shakeology, and I've done it with clean eating. And so even if I'm not trying to sell you something, just the very fact that I'm as excited as I am about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, I had people starting to come to me and say, hey, all right. You look great. You're happy. You're excited. What's going on? What are you doing? And it's funny because a lot of people at first they were like, really? The coaching thing is what has completely changed your attitude towards life? And the real honest truth is, yes, it has. I have learned how to be a much more positive person in general. I take care of myself better, so I'm in a much better mood most of the time, just in general. And I find that I'm happier and, of course, healthier. So I have this really great weight loss journey. I have this really great thing. Well, I still was really nervous about trying to turn this into a business, right? I was like, well, I can help people. And it'll be fun. And I didn't realize what was going to happen, which was I was going to attract people to me that wanted to do the same thing I was doing, which was help other people. That whole the give more than you expect to receive mentality is very paramount in Beachbody, and I think it's a really important thing that a lot of people need in their lives, and I know I certainly did. So now I'm a 1-star diamond. I have a team underneath me of really great women and a few guys who are just really starting to kill it, and we're very excited about it, and we just want to share this opportunity with you all tonight. So that's kind of my story, Jackie. I'm not sure where exactly you want to go from here, but
yeah, thanks so much, Erin. That is amazing. And I love that because we have such totally different stories, but I think that's the cool thing about Beachbody is you don't have to fit this perfect mold. You can start out as a customer and go on a journey and then decide, you know what, I'm ready to commit. Or you can start out where I was never a customer and I just knew that I could help people. And I needed that accountability too. So just really cool. So thank you for sharing. You motivate me and inspire me literally every day. So I love you.
Okay.
So let's jump in. I have some slides here. And I'm going to share my screen with you guys, so just 1 second. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Just nod if you can. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm not even going to expand this, but so we already kind of talked about, us and our stories. We're both moms. Erin has 2 little kiddos. I have a daughter who's 22 months old. We're both 5s. We've both been on a fitness journey, and ultimately just kind of we're searching for something more out of life when we stumbled upon this opportunity. So let's talk a little bit about what a coach does. So basically, as coaches, a lot of what we do is what you guys see on social media. So we are doing our Beachbody workouts. We are drinking Shakeology. We're eating clean, really just focusing on being healthier ourselves so that we can go out and inspire others. And we do so organically. So if you're on this fitness journey, you're working out, eating clean, and you're feeling awesome, you just go out and share that with the world, and that inspires other people to get moving. First and foremost, we are friends and we help people. This opportunity isn't just about, trying to sell products. And I think that is what really makes Beachbody completely different than any other, company out there that's selling different products and stuff like that. Beachbody, we care about the whole person. We are there with them on a journey the entire time. And we start out just simply as, a helping hand, just a friend, somebody to lean on when somebody starts their fitness journey. So we basically focus on holding other people accountable. We host these online virtual challenge groups. We have a really cool app now called the Challenge Tracker app, where we plug people in to our groups. We also have Facebook groups that you can run your challenges through. And basically they're like little focus groups. So you connect with, you can invite, friends and family if you want to start there. You can, we'll talk a little bit about like networking and social media and how you can connect with people who are looking to get healthier. But basically we provide motivation, we provide accountability, we provide support to people who are on a fitness journey. And that's really our job, is to be, that, kind of cheerleader, and we're doing it alongside them. So we're also being the challengers to our challengers, if that makes sense. So the whole time we're helping other people, we're also working on ourselves as well. So we host those focus groups. So daily we're, inviting people to join our challenge groups. We're talking to our challengers, coaching them through the programs. We are doing daily personal development, because first and foremost, you have to work on yourself if you want to pour into anybody else. And that's really a big part of what Beachbody does, is really just helps the whole person, because it really starts on the inside versus the outside. And of course, we also get 25% off of all Beachbody products, which is super nice. Saves you money either way. So if you're a customer already and you're already drinking Shakeology, then it's like, okay, well, that kind of just makes sense to sign up as a coach anyways, even if you just want to enjoy the discount.
And really quickly, Jackie, if you don't mind, I was also going to say, as far as the holding others accountable part of this, this goes back to what I was saying when I first kind of started my story. I tried to do like 3 or 4 different programs before I ever had any real success with it. And I really, truly think that the biggest reason that I've had the success that I have had with this is because not only, you can have the program, you can have all the tools to make the change that you want to make, but it's really hard to actually follow through on the day-to-day activity to do so, right? And it's really easy to let yourself down. So even if you're looking at this as like, okay, well, I'm really still working on myself, I truly think that being a coach and having other people hold me accountable to my own goals was the best thing that I could have possibly done for myself.
Mm-hmm, definitely. Just the community of coaching too. It's that whole support system. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the products. Erin, do you want to talk a little bit about Shakeology and
first, okay, I see PIO on here, and let me just tell you guys, like, PIO was the program that probably really, I call it my soulmate program, and I still, like, when I'm really feeling down, I'll go do a PIO workout because I just feel so much better after doing one. But I'm gonna start with PIO. Well, I'll start with Shakeology because it's really the base of all of this. So you can do all of the workouts. Sorry, our room's ready, apparently. You can do all the workouts you want, and you can do everything else, but like one of the biggest things that I've learned is that you have to be fueling your body with the right things, right? And it's really, really hard for us on a day-to-day basis to make sure that we're getting all of the like fruits and vegetables we need and all of the extra minerals and vitamins and everything else that your body is actually craving, right? When you have like a craving for something salty or a craving for something sweet, most of the time it's because your body is deficient in a nutrient, right? And it's various things cause different cravings. Well, the thing that Shakeology really does, and it does such an amazing job of, is it plugs a lot of those nutritional holes that people don't even really, even when you're eating clean, you're still not necessarily hitting all of the minerals that you need to for your day or whatever. And you don't even think about it. You don't realize why you might feel really tired, or you might have these really bad cravings if you're changing your diet all of a sudden, right? It's because your body's adjusting. And Shakeology has like over 70 superfoods in it. It has like all of your fruits and vegetables you need every day. But it really does. I feel better. Like I can actually physically tell a difference even now, years, into having been drinking this product. If I miss it for a day or two, I feel sluggish. I feel down. And as soon as I get it, I'm like, oh, thank goodness. It really is a difference. And the other thing you'll learn if you go through any of these programs too, all of these programs are designed to work kind of in conjunction with Shakeology. So it's a big part of what we do, even though you can do the workout on its own or you can drink the shakes on your own. It's huge when you put it together because it's kind of the ultimate package. And so, yeah, for me, I would say Shakeology was a huge life changer, really, for me. And then Pio is like a Pilates and yoga-based workout. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it or seen any of the infomercials. I think she was on QVC with it the other day. But it's low impact. So when I was starting, I was out of shape to the point where I would try like P90X, but it was just literally too extreme for my body. And so Pio was a really good way for me to work back into being able to do some of the more extreme programs as well. So if you're worried about your capability to like do a lot of these at the very beginning, they have modifiers, and there are ways that your coach can help you learn how to do some of this too, to like modify it. Same thing with 21 Day Fix as well. Do you want me to talk about any of the others? I can. I've done database.
Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, they're all, guys, these are like world-class programs, proven results. Oh, hold on one second. Hold on, my daughter just woke up.
I can talk for a minute.
Yeah.
Is she okay? But as far as all this goes, I mean, the other two programs, I've completed Pio, I've completed 21 Day Fix. 21 Day Fix is something that also comes with like nutritional containers that help you with what you should eat every day as far as fruits, vegetables, how much of these sort of things. Because even when you're really eating clean, you can still be eating too much of the wrong types of clean things, I have found. And so it's really necessary to get your portions under control. So 21 Day Fix is extremely helpful with that. If you're looking and you like more of a cardio-based workout, T25 has 0 weights. It doesn't require any extra equipment. And it's 25-minute workouts, so it's very quick and effective. 21 Day Fix is 30-minute workouts. And then I've also done Body Beast, which was a personal favorite of mine, and I feel like I saw the most changes in my body and my physique with Body Beast for sure. Hey, Nora.
I'm back. Nora's going to be joining us on this call.
But Body Beast was for me really fun. It was definitely more of a muscle, it's designed to build muscle. But it can also really lean you out as well, because building muscle actually burns more calories like over the course of the day. So lifting weights is incredibly beneficial for you too. And then Size is I shouldn't say just. Size is a dance program that we have. It's Shanti as well, and it's really fun. I did a lot of the pre-workout challenge groups with the team, and it is a lot of fun. Even if you don't think you can dance, he actually like breaks it down into steps that you can do. So, and then of course P90X is the latest innovation in the P90 line, where it's 30-minute workouts, and Tony Horton is killing it like always. So they're excellent workouts. They have huge results, and the programs are really easy to follow as well.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing is like they are proven to get results, so you can stand behind these programs like really confidently. And that's why, me I hadn't been a customer before I started coaching, so I wasn't even familiar with the products, like the programs, but I knew they worked because I'd seen people with transformations, and I felt really comfortable saying, this will help you in recommending them. These are just, some of the coaches on our team. We've had some awesome success stories come out of our team as far as fitness goes. There's Erin in the bottom right-hand corner over there, who lost 85 pounds. And these are just a few other coach success stories from our team. So we're proud of all these ladies who are, working on themselves and changing their lives. So let's talk about, how you can earn money as a coach. Basically, we earn money. It's really a direct reflection of how many people you help. And that's really just the bottom line. Like the more people you help, the more opportunity you have to earn. And I think that's the really cool thing about this opportunity, is that those pretty much go hand in hand. So we earn 25% commission on any products that are sold through our website. You also get that 25% discount, which is really awesome. And then we also earn team bonuses. So if you decide that you want to build a team, there's never any pressure to build a team if that's not something that you want to do. But if you do, that's where team bonuses come into play. And that's really where you'll see a larger like residual income and growth with your business, is if you grow your team. The cool thing is that there's no quotas with Beachbody. There's no pressure to sell anything. You are your own CEO. You're your own business owner. So you decide what your goals are every single month and every single year. You don't have to stock products. We have everything shipped directly from Beachbody. So it's not like, you have boxes of, P90X sitting at your house or whatever. So that just makes things a lot simpler. So this is just an example of like an income growth from a fellow coach, and over a 4-year period. So remember, this is not a get rich quick kind of thing. You have to work really hard. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of income or success, just as a disclaimer. But if you work really hard and you are consistent, then this is how you could see your income grow potentially. But it depends on, how you work and, what you put into it, basically. Okay. So Erin, do you want to talk a little bit about like our team and how that'll work? Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, one of the, like I mentioned before, and I really do feel this way, the team aspect of this and being amongst like-minded people that are also working on their own health and fitness and everything else can really be incredibly inspirational and motivational. Because anytime you go to start like a fitness journey or a lifestyle change or clean eating, if that's not what you've been doing, it gets hard. Like, there are going to be days where you're not necessarily going to want to do what you're supposed to. And so having your team to kind of fall back on and say, hey, I'm really struggling today, inspire me, right? Give me something to move forward with. And it happens even unintentionally, because people are just posting about, say, what they're doing with their workouts or their, business or whatever. And we have not only just the kind of day-to-day inspiration that goes on, but there's also monthly trainings. And so we have these groups where we have videos that are created for you guys, kind of giving you the basics of how to start building your own business as well. She has on here, fun incentives and monthly prizes and recognitions. There are many times when I'll open up my Facebook and without even knowing it, right, one of the first things I see is like Jackie, like, hey, congratulations, Erin, and it's like this really cute picture of me, and it really can change the entire tone of my day, right? Even especially if I feel like, if I've been feeling down about what I've been doing, seeing something like that and getting a little bit of recognition, even just in the form of a like, hey, you're doing a great job, it can really help you keep going and do what you're supposed to build your business if that's what you want, right? There's obviously never any pressure. That's one of the things that I think I was the most nervous about, like going into this. So it's like, well, I've just kind of really started this friendship with Jackie. I really like her, I want to remain friends with her. So what if I try this and then it's not for me, will we not be friends anymore, because now I don't want to do this business. And I think it was one of those things where I didn't even I don't think I ever voiced that concern to her, right? Because that's not something you say to people, but it was a real concern of mine. And I am so glad to be able to tell you guys there's never been any pressure. Not even, from the very beginning, and not as I've grown my team either. Me growing my team helps Jackie grow hers, right? So you would think that she would be a little worried about what I'm doing, but she's not, because she knows that I'm moving at my own pace and I'm doing what I love and how I want to do it. So don't stress about that in any way, shape, or form. There's no pressure here. What else do I need to cover?
I think that's it. I mean, yeah, our team is called Next Level Nation. We're just a group of awesome, we've got a few guys on our team, mostly women, I would say, but just really awesome people. And I think the coolest thing is just surrounding yourself with other like-minded people is so important for your own progress and just becoming the person that you want to become. I know that was really big for me to just be able to be surrounded by really awesome people all the time. Cause at that point, before I started coaching, I really wasn't. And so it's totally changed my life, just being part of that community and support. So, let's talk about, how you get started, like what are the details on everything. Basically, if you're ready to sign up as a coach, how it works is it costs $39.95 for our coaching fee. If you're military, or if you're active duty military or a veteran, it is a free sign up. So there are no fees for military. Oh, sorry, I skipped the $15 monthly website service fee. Again, that doesn't include the military. You do not have to pay those fees, but it does cost $15 for our monthly websites. Basically, that covers your web. Sorry, my daughter's like pulling my headphones off. That covers your website maintenance. That covers our whole Coach Online office. It covers all of where your orders go through. So basically all of that like stuff that you don't ever want to have to deal with as a business owner, Beachbody takes care of it for us, which is where that $15 a month goes to. So you can sign up that way, the $39.95, or you can just start with a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is a fitness program of your choice plus Shakeology. So it's like a bundle, and you save on that. And you do not have to pay the $39.95 coaching sign-up fee if you purchase a challenge pack. That fee is completely waived, which is super nice. So I always recommend starting with a challenge pack because first and foremost, as coaches, we are products of the product. We are working on our own fitness journey. So if you're not a previous customer, you need to get started with Shakeology. You need to get started with a fitness program and get going on your journey. And, you can't expect anybody else to do it if you're not doing it right. You've got to talk, or you've got to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. So definitely that's the way to go. If you are already a customer of Beachbody, you're already drinking Shakeology, you've already purchased a challenge pack in the past, you can sign up with that $39.95 fee. And you can actually get that reimbursed if you have already purchased a challenge pack. So you can sign up for free, basically. So let's talk about the different promotions we have right now. The challenge packs that we have on promotion this month are the 22-minute hardcore, which is a brand new program. I'm doing it. I don't think you're doing it yet. Are you, Erin? It's awesome. 22-minute boot camp style workout. So if you it's actually not an advanced program. A lot of people think it's going to be like an intense, like military, type of program. And it is intense, but it's actually for all fitness levels because there are modifications and the moves in the workout are so simple that really anybody can do them. It's basic like military style training. So it's not any like complex moves, which I love. It's just really broken down, really simplified, but it's also, proven to get you results in 22 minutes, which is like for me a huge lifesaver because I'm running around with the toddler all day. And so 22 minutes is like, got to do it, and it really leaves no room for excuses. And then the other promotion we have this month is PIO, which is another favorite. So you can get your PIO challenge pack this month with your coaching sign up for $140. And that comes with your Shakeology. It comes with your meal plan and everything you see in that picture. For example, on the 22-minute hardcore challenge pack is in that package. So it's a really awesome deal. They're discounting it just for this month. And then we're also going to do, just for our team, like a giveaway for the Fixate cookbook. If you guys haven't heard of the 21-Day Fix, that's another, like our most popular program, I would probably say. And the creator of 21-Day Fix came out with a cookbook, 101 recipes. It's amazing. Like I go to this cookbook every single day for all of my recipes. It's incredible. So anyways, we're going to do a giveaway. If you are ready to sign up and join us, you purchase a challenge pack, let's say by, this time on Friday, then you'll get entered into a drawing to win a Fixate cookbook. So I think that's pretty much it. Let's open it up for questions and see if anybody has questions. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. If you have a question, feel free to either type it into the chat box, or I'll just unmute. So if anybody just wants to shout out a question, you can feel free to as well. I'll unmute you. Guys, we are like totally open book, so please don't be shy or hesitate. I know I was super nervous before I became a coach, and so I know you guys probably have questions like running through your head. So don't be afraid to ask.
I'll fire one out there, Jackie.
Okay, go for it.
This is Ryan. Pertaining to the website, now, realistically, if you're just starting out, until you get to that emerald stage, is it really a necessity to have that website at the $15 a month?
Yeah, it is, because you have to run all of your orders through the website. It's really the only way for Beachbody to process your orders. So if you have anybody that wants to purchase, anything through you, then they have to go through your site.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's referring to the coaching website and not the membership site, correct?
Yeah, your coaching. Well, all of it, basically. All of it.
Okay, so it's all one. All right.
Yeah, it's all included in that. They don't like break it down into, it's $5 for just this. It's all just in there. Yeah, so you get your your back office. You also get the website that your customers can go to purchase products.
Also, they have a ton of training material and a lot of getting started material there as well. So even though our team runs their own training kind of camps and that sort of thing, there's still a lot of resources on there as far as things that you might not be able to get your coach to immediately answer a question, right? Well, it's
Sorry, I muted you on accident.
Answers for most of your questions are in your on your website as well. So it's not just like a website for you to go to, but yeah, it's basically your whole business is being run for $15 a month, roughly.
Okay, sorry, I had to mute you guys again because it was like giving us feedback and I couldn't hear anything. I don't know about you.
What night
but if you have a question, type it in that chat box.
No, I mean, like, is it bath night or something?
No, it is sick guys.
Okay, no more questions? Are you sure?
Well, and even if you don't have any questions right now, I do know that Jackie or I are always willing to answer any questions. So you're always free to message, or I don't know, if you know us outside of Facebook, text or call as well. We're here.
Yeah, definitely. We are totally open to answering any questions you guys have, like if something pops up later, for sure. Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on tonight. Like, seriously, it means the world to us. We're so excited to talk about this opportunity because for us, it's, it's definitely changed both of our lives. And, any opportunity we have to share this with others is just amazing. I am so blessed that I am able to do this from home. I'm able, I'm sitting here with my daughter right now. So you can do this in the, mom cracks of life. You just make it work, and it's really fun. It's really fulfilling. It's definitely changed, my family's future financially, physically, everything you can think of and you can imagine over the past 2 years, inside and out. And so I'm just blessed to share this with you guys. And I hope that you leave feeling inspired and, ready to just go do what God created you to do, which is serve others. And so thanks again. And I hope you guys have an awesome night, and we will talk to you soon. If you're ready to, get started with our team, just talk to whoever invited you here today, and they will get you set up. So thanks again for joining, and thank you, Erin, for sharing your story, and we love you.
I love you guys. Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.